Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So, GeForce Now, I have tried it yesterday. It was released yesterday, and I tried it. I played it. I did a live stream on it. If you have a PC, if you have a laptop, if you have a tablet, if you have a phone, you will definitely enjoy GeForce Now, especially if you have a laptop. Really, you're going to enjoy GeForce Now. But I think that's where this thing stops. It stops with the laptop and it stops with the desktop. Now, one of the benefits is you don't have to have a powerful laptop. You don't have to have a powerful desktop. Okay? You don't even have to have a powerful GPU or CPU. You just need a stable internet and you can enjoy and turn your laptop and your minimalistic desktop into a powerful gaming rig. However, if you are thinking about getting this and trying to play this on your television like a couch potato type of a gaming experience, like a console gaming experience, Nvidia GeForce Now with Nvidia Shield, it's far from it, okay? First of all, let me tell you, don't get carried away looking at this background thinking, oh, maybe they're going to make some kind of cool user interface to make it easier for us on Nvidia Shield. Nvidia Shield, it's really a nightmare for GeForce Now. First and foremost, it doesn't support tons of controllers. It doesn't support Xbox controller. It doesn't support Nintendo Switch Pro controller. It doesn't support PlayStation controller. I guess SteelSeries, like that's the only thing that it supports. And it's a special model of SteelSeries that it supports, along with their own Nvidia Shield controller. But even their own Nvidia Shield controller, you have to pair it with the Bluetooth, and the Bluetooth, it's really not that good with Nvidia Shield. I tried to pair my Nintendo Pro controller, couldn't even find it as far as trying to pair it. The reason it didn't find it because it doesn't support it. So it's a total nightmare trying to get controllers to work with Nvidia Shield, and there's too much input lag. Even when you connect it with a wire, when you connect your Nvidia controller with a wire, with a USB cable, it's still having issue with the lag. There's a little bit of a delay of a lag there as well. So it's not a smooth experience. And then when you try to find the user interface, it's so confusing. You have to go to the Nvidia logo, click on it, and then you have to go search through Nvidia stuff, okay? And then through a little tiny icon that's right next to My Games of Nvidia Shield, you'll see a little thing that says GeForce Now Founders. And you click on the little gray thing, you click on it, and then you find your blank, grayish. It's kind of like you plugging in your USB flash memory stick inside your projector, and then you see some stuff list on your USB stick on your projector. It's a really half-assed user interface. And another thing that sucks, when you go ahead and when you click on the game, and I couldn't use my remote controller because it didn't work. I had to use my game controller. I couldn't use my gamepad controller to get it to work. I had to use my remote controller to get there. And once I finally got there to click on these games, I tried to play a American Truck Simulator. Guess what? It only supports the gamepad partially, meaning that you still got to use a mouse and keyboard to do some actions, to turn on the Vipers, to turn on the lights, to look around left and right. And then there's certain games that they don't support gamepad at all. They just support mouse and keyboard. So if you want to play Doom, you cannot play Doom because it only supports mouse and keyboard. Na 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 na. Well done, Nvidia. Well done. And then if you want to play, let's say, Hell Let Loose, which is another great massively multiplayer online World War II game, it only supports mouse and keyboard. There's like tons of games that support mouse and keyboard and partially gamepad. So this really brings me to one conclusion. GeForce Now, if you're going to be using your laptop, it's an excellent experience. Okay? It's an excellent experience using your laptop. So if you're going to be using your laptop, it's an excellent experience. All right? Or if you're going to be using your tablet or a phone, it's also a great experience. But it's really aimed for laptops. You know, this thing is really aimed for laptops, minimalistic laptops, Chromebooks, just like $200 laptop, you know, like the cheapest laptop you can get. All right? And of course, your phone. But when it comes to your TV, you're getting a lousy 1080p 60. You're not getting HDR. So, I mean, let me tell you, do not buy Nvidia Shield because of this. You can use Nvidia Shield for other things, for watching 4K and HDR movies, using Plex, to watch your entertainment and movies, for stuff like that. But for GeForce Now, I would not recommend using Nvidia Shield. It's a pain in the neck. So this also made me come to another conclusion, and the conclusion that this is why this is still relevant. This is why Google Stadia is still relevant. It's relevant because when they release a game on Google Stadia, they make sure, developers and publishers make sure that the game is modified to work specifically with Google Stadia. So they have to test it on their data centers, they have to test it on a controller, they have to make sure that all the features are working. So when they release a game on Google Stadia, you know damn well that the game is going to work. Okay? And I think that's what's so relevant about Google Stadia. And I think that's why it takes so much time to release these games on Google Stadia, because developers have to test the game, they have to port the game, they have to utilize the game for Google Stadia data centers, machines, and of course it has to work with this controller. And another great thing about Google Stadia is it's very easy to turn this on and start gaming on your television. Okay, right away you got your 4K HDR, click, start playing. So it's a much easier, smoother, faster experience. And then if you want to play on your laptop, you can choose any controller you want to choose. You're not limited to just mouse and keyboard. You can choose any way you want to play. Okay? So Google Stadia, honestly, out of all these services, and I'm glad that I'm testing all of these services, because the conclusion that I'm coming to is that Google Stadia, honestly, has the best platform to play these games. The only thing that sucks with Google Stadia, obviously, is the lack of games, therefore. But once they got the game, let me tell you, once Google Stadia gets a bunch of games, I'm telling you, the Google Stadia is going to be your best console cloud gaming experience until, you know, Xbox comes with something better, you know. But GeForce Now, right now, is it a threat to Google? No, I was wrong. It's not a threat to Google Stadia. It's just, GeForce Now is just an optional thing where if you want to, you know, take your experience with you, you can take it, but it's going to be limited. It's a limited experience. Okay, you're not paying for some full-blown, 4K HDR or 120 frames per second, unlimited frames per second, ultra widescreen kind of type of experience. Now, I don't want to be too hard on Nvidia Shield because Nvidia GeForce Now, because they just released this thing. So we got to give some time for them to address some of these issues. I sent them a feedback. I told them how I feel and what my positives and negatives are. So now they know how I feel, especially when they see this video. They're going to know exactly how I feel. But anyway, I just wanted to quickly, briefly cover this and let you know my thoughts on it. Remember, the whole point of my channel is to test everything and be honest. Remember, I don't hold a flag for any brand. I don't care about the brands. I just want us to have the best value and the best value that the consumer should have. Okay, because we deserve the best value. Why? Because we pay for it. If you pay for something, you deserve to have the best. Why? Because you paid for it. That's how I feel. And you should always demand the best. There's nothing wrong with that. If you pay for something, you should demand the best, and you should have the best. And you should hold the companies accountable for them not giving you the best. That's just the way I see it. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. Gotta get going. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll do some more tests on this. But listen, Google Stadia still kicks ass. All right. Bottom line. Have a good one, though. Take care.